Hey guys, I want to show you how to do the Panopto recording the way that I'd like it done for the assignment. So if you come into our Canvas page, you're going to see Panopto recordings as a tool over here. You're going to select that, and you should see whatever Panopto recordings you've made in the past. What you're going to want to do now is hit Create and record a new session. If you haven't already downloaded Panopto, this is where you'll do it. Otherwise, if you have downloaded it and you just hit Open Panopto, it will open. You're going to make a name for this, so we might call this Spreadsheet How-To, something like that. You can store it in a folder if you want to create a folder. I'm just going to put it in the folder for this class. Now, the thing you want to notice is when you look down here, there's a primary source and a secondary source. You want to make sure that the primary source is the camera that's recording your face. And then you want to set up your secondary source so that it's your display. It would be the built-in display. So we can see what's going on your computer screen. That's the ideal, okay? You're going to hit record, and you're going to start recording whatever it is you're doing. You should have everything set up in advance, so I could now move out to, say, Excel, and it would go to the spreadsheet. We could play around with the spreadsheet a little bit, show us what you did, right? And then you can come back to your video. It's nice because if you're going along here and you decide you want to pause, you can pause it here and then continue recording if you feel like, oh, I need to take a little break or something, all right? But once it's done, you're going to hit stop. And it's going to ask you to upload it, and you can put a description in here. And now it will upload. If your video is long, this is going to take a while. So I'm going to let this upload and then come back to you in just a minute. It takes quite a while for the video to both upload and then process and then publish. You'll see that happening right here on your Panopto screen. And you'll also notice that it says processing podcast. That's going to be pretty relevant for what we're doing because the podcast is kind of what we're going for, okay? All that time passed. It should be done. It should be done publishing the podcast, etc. If you now hover over or click on the current project, one of the things we'll do is we'll just systematically go through these. So for settings, all of this, you can do some editing here if you want to, but it's not necessary. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go down to outputs, and this is where you're going to control what I see or what the viewer sees. You'll notice here that we have this video podcast, and the type is tile all streams. Okay, that is what the software defaults to, and let me just show you a couple seconds of what that looks like. As I'll hit View Podcast. And you're going to start recording whatever it is you're doing. You should have it. All right. But if we want it to look a little bit more professional, if we do picture in picture, and you can also reduce the quality if you wanted to share it, but you don't have to. If you do picture in picture, now it's going to put a little picture of your face in here with the screen here. You hit apply. And okay, and now it's going to have to go through and process that, but it will process the video as picture in picture, which is kind of what we want. All right, so you can just let that go. And now if we come up to share right here, you're going to share this as with anyone with the link. And you notice up here it says link, and link is selected. It starts with HTTPS. You're going to grab this link, you're going to copy it, and you're going to paste it in to the assignment. This is the link that you need to paste into the assignment. All right. It is possible in the software in Panopto to do some really basic editing. So there is a video editor embedded in here. So if you want to add clips or clip off some of the start of it or some of the end of it, or just watch the clip, you can watch it over in here, okay? So this is a way to do some basic editing. If you're not sure how to do it, if you just want to futz with it, you can get some help on how to do Panopto editing with the editor. All right? Okay, so I just want to make sure that we're really clear here at the end. So you've now copied the link to your video, and you're going to come in here to Project 2, create and upload your how-to video. You'll come in here to this assignment, and then this is where you will copy and paste your link as basically the answer to this part of the assignment. All right, and this has some guidelines as well, and maybe a little bit of help along your way. All right, good luck.